record on this computer this week. So this one I'm going to record and then put it on, I'm going to pin myself. So pin video. I'm recording it and then I'm going to post it to YouTube instead of on here. I don't know who tried to use it on here last week, but I don't know if that worked, and I think it was just too hard on my bandwidth. And then make sure we've got everybody in. Recording. YouTube. Hopefully the YouTube thing works this week. We're not holding our breath.
Yeah.
Hi, whoever that is. Is that Adrian? Hi, Adrian. I'm just on YouTube, just seeing if I can get a live stream going briefly. Seems to be moving quicker this week.
I'm seeing everybody at the moment.
You shouldn't. Are you on the grid?
Morning. I'm on Zoom.
Yeah, yeah. Are you on the grid? Because you can pin it. You can change it to just speaker view.
Oh, okay. What's happening? Yeah.
Up the top on the right-hand corner.
The top on the right-hand corner.
Yeah.
No.
What are you on this time?
Zoom.
No. What tablet, phone?
What? Oh, the phone.
Oh, okay, that's harder. Down the bottom, I think. Just make sure I've got everybody in who's going to be in. Cool. It seems to think it's live on YouTube, but I don't think, no, it's timed out again. Why does it do this every time? It's very annoying. Okay, so just so everybody knows, it says it's recording live to YouTube, which it is not, I don't think. But it is recording, and I have me pinned here, so it should just record me, so no need to stress. Meanwhile, I get to see all your lovely faces when I feel like it. So today, those of you who've just joined us, you need a belt that can make a loop. And we're very much doing a bit of a weird left of center yoga practice today, so have fun. Or left of center mobility stretching program today. So I just need to make sure that you've got my view there. There we go. Okay, so.
That's good.
And I'm going to mute everyone because I can still hear Adrian. Gallery. I'm going to mute everyone. Ah, there. Continue. Admit. Mike made it. So as I did last week, I will jump back and forth just to make sure I haven't got anyone sitting in the waiting room. At the moment I don't, so that's good. Okay, so from here, so make sure you've got a belt. Has everyone got a belt? Can I see a thumbs up on that? Everybody with a belt? Belts. Bands are good too. Cool. Very nice. You got a belt, Mike? Grab yourself a belt. Belt, a strap, a rope, a stretchy band, something like that. Ideally something you can loop. Just make sure I've got everyone. Cool. Okay, we are ready to party. So, speak of you. Cool. So, we are going to start with going through 4 of the 5 rights. Though I did get someone to do the 5th right today, and that was super cool, which is spinning around in a circle. So we're going to start lying on our backs to begin with. And so we've got the harder version is with the legs out long, or bend the knees, and then we're going to interlace our hands behind our head. From here, I do want to pull my abdominals in. And then it's going to be, I breathe in. As I breathe out, I'm going to lift my head and then my knees, really tucking my chin. Then I breathe in and return everything to the floor in one go. Breath out, lift, lift, breath in. If I'm doing straight leg, it's the same thing. Out, out, in. In. Playing with pointed feet or flexed feet is quite a good idea too. They give you slightly different engagement. Breath out, head up, feet up, in. Breath out, head up, feet up, in. Good. Keep going for 2 more. Breath out, in. Out, in. And we're going to turn that over onto our fronts. Push back into child pose. With your child pose today, I want you to reach forward as far as you can. And you're going to take your hands over to the left and push into your right side. And then over to the right and push into your left side. And we're going to come up into tabletop. So here, that light's too bright, 1 second. So over into here. From here, coming into your tabletop, draw your shoulders down, screw your elbows in so that the inside of the elbow faces forward. For those of you who are less flexible in down dog, shuffle your knees back a bit, okay? From here, you're going to push through on the breath out to down dog. The breath in, you're going to come forward, drop your hips. If you can, drop them all the way to the ground, open the chest. That's your breath in. Breath out, straight back up into down dog. So there's no chaturanga here. Breath in, breath out. Breath in, breath out. Breath in, breath out. Really shrug the ground away, push, 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 push through those arms in both positions. Shrug and push, look for that belly button on the down dog. Bring the chest through on the up dog. Breathe out, in, out. Last one, in. And rest the knees on the floor, push back into child. Taking your arms over to the right, pushing into the left side of your body. And then over to the left, pushing into the right side of your body. Then into the middle, draw the hands in under the shoulders, drag the head and shoulders up to sitting. We come forward into our next right. Let me just make sure that everybody's in the room. Lost a screen. Come back over here. There we go. Yep, everyone's in. Okay. So, we're here. Options on hands. Fingers forward. Hardest option. And notice my hands are right by my hip. You might want to slide them back more. This is harder on the wrist at this angle, but easier on the movement. Here, in any position, is going to be nicer on the wrist. And ideally, I don't want you here. This is different, clearly different on the elbow too. So here, or somewhere in between towards fingers facing forward. Now, ideally, this is going to encourage this nice sort of tuck and lift as we come back. I'm going to breathe out and round my spine, trying to create separation on that breath out. As I breathe in, I'm going to push forward and up. Now, I want to drop my head back in that position, and then as I come back through to the breath out, see how I've scooched back and lifted my hips through? Okay, so I'm breathing in, coming up, out and back, tuck. Okay? Breathe in and up, out and back. Now you've got options with your legs to make this harder. Bring your knees and your feet together as you go. Keep flowing. Breath out as you tuck your head. Breath in as you come up and open. Out and back. In and up. 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 Out and back. Awesome. Coming to your knees, coming into a wrist rest for your wrists. Shoulders down, hands on. Nice to see everyone. From here, we're going to go from a kneeling position to camel. Now, you can either go with Caesar, which is sitting like this with the feet pointing, or you can go with toe sitting. Now, what I recommend is whatever your nemesis is with the kneeling postures, if you have one, pick that one. Because as we move, we're not putting as much pressure on those feet for as long as we would with some of the sustained poses. So, from here, I'm going to put my hands somewhere down here. And the reason I do this is because it encourages me to round my back more. And then as I breathe in and come up, I shift my hands to wherever is useful. So from here, I'm going to breathe out. And I breathe in, come all the way up. Position my hands on my back, squeeze my elbows together and lift my rib cage up and over. That's my breath in. This is my breath out as I come down and round that back as much as I can. And then I'm going to breathe in and come up. Again, knees apart, slightly easier than knees together. Breathe in and up. Lift that chest up and over, squeeze those elbows together. In and up. And out. In and up. In and up. One more. And down into Child's. And taking the hands over to the left, pushing into the right side of the ribcage. And then over to the right, Pushing into the left. And to the center, reaching forward, tucking the hands, and taking the time to breathe all the way out of the lungs. And all the way in from the bottom to the top. Pausing full, and then a big sigh to let that air all the way out. And then just watching the breath. Keeping your forehead on the floor, drag your hands in under your shoulders and drag your head and shoulders up to sitting. Excellent. So, what we're going to do is we're going to start with an easier version of ballet back bending than we usually do. Yay! So this is a nice one if you struggle with some of the others I do. We're going to go into a starfishy kind of thing, but we want it to be a little bit narrow. So we're going to make our feet, if anyone's familiar with second, we're looking for second in ballet, which is, it's about 1.5 of your feet apart, heel to heel. So it's like just wider than your shoulders where my toes land, but my heels kind of fall in the same gap as my shoulders. And then with my arms, we're going to bring those into what we call second. So that is out at the sides and slightly lower than the shoulders. Second is somewhere, for men it's nipple line, for women it's like bottom of the bra line. So from here, we're just going to practice basically giving ourselves a nice little activated back bend. So I'm going to tuck my chin in, draw my shoulders down the back, away from my ears, suck my abs in, and lift. Now I want to do this without turning my butt on, so glute max off, and then bring it down. And we're just going to go for 5 of those to start with. Abs pull right in, shoulders down the back, suck, pull the chin in, bring it up, and then down. Shoulders down, abs on, butt off, tuck your chin, lift. Now, as you do the next 2, I want to describe this idea of an internal back of thigh squeeze that rotates the heels in. And so my butt is still off, but there are muscles underneath that start to work to support this back bend. And at the end of our 5th one, or the start of our 6th one, we're going to think about pushing those legs straight and lifting them off the ground, but with this rotation. So when I come back and lie on the ground, what I'm looking for is my inner thighs being pressed to the ground without my glute max having anything to do with that. So I'm kind of squeezing my heels together, sucking my abs in, and making sure my butt's not invited. From here, shoulders down the back, pull the shoulders down, lift the head, chest and shoulders, and then push through the back of the knees for a straight leg line, but keep rotating those inner thighs down to the ground. And then down. And we're going to go for 4 more. Shoulders and head first. Push those inner thighs down, lift and push through the backs of the knees. Don't push through the feet. Just want nice pointy feet. Try to lift the whole leg from the neck. And we go again. Chest, shoulders, head, then legs. Down. Chest, shoulders, head, legs. down. Chest, shoulders, head, legs, abs in, down. Last one. Chest, shoulders, head, legs, and down. Push back into child. Stretch out that low back. Very normal here for you to feel some work going into the low back, and if you're not used to these movements, it will probably almost feel like as this starts to tighten from the work over the course of the next day, maybe like we damaged your back, but actually we've just worked it, that's all. We're just getting those muscles to do something they're not used to, and like any muscle, you're going to feel that. And we bring ourselves up into tabletop. We're going to tuck our feet in, push our chest forward, suck our belly button into our spine. And from here, we're going to go for a nice traditional cat and cow. Knees are under hips, hands are under shoulders, push the ground away, rotate those elbows forward. We take a deep breath in, pull the chest through the shoulders, open up. And then breathe out, look for your belly button, tuck, 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 tuck. Breathe in, chest forward, butt back to meet the head. And breathe out. Good, keep breathing. I just want to check the weight room, make sure I didn't miss anyone. Oh, good. Keep breathing. Very nice. Push that ground hard away, even as you bring the chest through. Push through the ground. And tuck. And in. And tuck. And now we're going to make it very organic and start wriggling. As we breathe, just skipping that spine around a little bit. Push side to side. Turn and look for your hips. You can bend your elbows here. And then we're going to bring it onto our back. So we're going to go a little bit back and forward today, face down, face up, face down. Because I want to keep trying to balance out what we're doing to the back with what we're going to do with the legs. So we're going to take our loop and we're going to hook it over. So if you have a tighter lateral side, I'm going to start with that leg. For me, it's on my right. So I take, well, kind of, does flip around a bit. I'm going to take my strap and put it over the ball of my foot. If you have a yoga strap, you can use it as just one big thing and just like, you don't actually have to loop like this. So, I'm going to spin around because I want you to see this. So what we're going to do, abs on, shoulders down, ribs in, is we're going to take this foot across our body and stretch through here. So in order to do that, I can bend this knee, or better yet, keep it straight, if you can. Both butt cheeks stay on the ground, and I want to keep that knee straight there. I'm not using my quad to do it, so this is not locked up. So if your quad is switched on, drop that out a little bit. You want to give it some room so the quad can relax. This butt cheek is not going to leave the ground. And if I want to, I might also push passively with my opposite hand, or with my hand, onto this to lengthen out through the back of the neck. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to rotate my foot to the opposite shoulder so that my toes are pointing that way. And I'm going to pull that across the body, trying to keep it as close to my face as I can without locking up my quad, and trying to push out through the back of that knee. And see that hip? It's not over here. It's stuck to the ground. And so I'm getting this, it's quite a nervy pinch through the back of that leg, or the lateral sort of back of that leg. And it's very good for, this stretch is very good for what we call ITB syndrome. Because the ITB sort of runs over this here, and syndrome is where it snaps back and forward there, because it's gotten so tight. So this is one of the stretches I would use to help loosen that. Now, do a couple more breaths here. And then what we want to do is bring that foot back to the middle, straighten it up, and now I'm going to rotate my toes out in the opposite direction, and I'm going to follow the line of my toes. So my toes are pointing over here, so I'm going to take that line out that way, and what I want to do is push the back of my knee to the ceiling and rotate my toes down. I'm going to suck my abs in. So the other thing I haven't done is I haven't let go of the sides that I've rolled over here. You see that? So I want to push that leg straight, keep my abs in, and keep this leg high enough that I can maintain that without rocking around too much. Again, I'm pushing out through the back of the knee. And if that means my leg is down here, that's fine. Also, if it means it's up here, also fine. For those who are really bendy, you may prefer to take that strap behind your head. Both butt cheeks are still on the ground. Keep trying to turn the inside or the under of your thigh up towards the ceiling. Abs sucked into the spine. And now I'm going to bring that foot back to the midline. Rotate it. And I go back the other way again. Butt stays on the ground. Pushing through the back of that knee. Keeping your butt on the ground and trying to straighten the leg is more important than having the leg as close to your face as possible. Shoulders down the back, not up by the ears. And we take that foot back out to the side, follow the line of that toe, pull the hip down. The foot is flexed, but only because I've got the band around it or the belt around it, not because I'm actively flexing the toe. No need, that's just going to get in your way. Try to round that hip, that inner thigh towards you, rotate that knee to the ground, push through the back of the knee. And one more time, back across the body. Shoulders down, abs on. Push through the back of that knee. Keep rotating that heel. Keep pulling down in the hip. Like really stick it to the ground. And back out nice and wide we go. Again, pull down in that hip. You may find by pulling down, you can rotate the inner thigh up more and push through the back of that knee. And releasing by bending the knee. If you want to be really clever here, you can feed one foot in your belt loop, change it over. Not sure I'm going to catch it. Just. So this time you get to see what the other leg is doing. And this will be interesting for you for when you are practicing this yourself, which I recommend. This is a great stretch. So I'm pushing out through the back of that knee. This side here, I'm going to suck that all into the ground, and I'm trying to push that leg straight. And you'll notice I've even turned it out slightly. And that's because I can get it like to hold my positioning better as I take this leg out this way. So from here, both butt cheeks on the ground, I rotate my foot towards the shoulder, and I pull that leg across, keeping my hip on the ground and pushing out through the back of that knee without locking the quad. Now, because this position here actually rolls me over this hip slightly, then what I'm going to do is try to encourage that as I take, or that to hold as I take this leg out to second. And then I'm going to bring back to center, rotate out, take that leg out wide, following that line of the toe. So you'll turn out, if you were really like a ballerina person or had really good turnout, you would actually go a lot lower and a lot wider with that foot and then start working it up. I don't have that. So there's my turnout, I follow my toe line, I end up somewhere around there. And now I want to keep playing with this position, making sure this leg is straight, my abs are on, my ribs are down, my shoulders are down to maintain this balance, and then I'm rotating this. And we bring it back to the center, rotate that leg across the body, push out through the back of the knee, pull down in that hip, you want to pull it away from the foot. Oh, so pleasant, this one. And rotate again, back out to the side we go. Straightening through the leg, abs on. And then pulling that hip down again. So you're almost like squaring your hips. And I bring my heel back. Take it across one last time in each direction. Really push out through the back of that knee. Yes, it does hurt that much. Especially if you're a cyclist, not looking at anyone in particular, Chris. Now remember, as you take this out to the side, suck in these abs, pin that back to the floor, rotate that leg and that little toe to the ground. Take it out. knee, relax it down. Unloop out of the belt. Give everything a big hug. That was a lot. Throw the belt to the side for now. When you're ready, coming back onto your stomach. So we're going to come back to our first position that we were doing face down, which was feet in second, arms in second. And this time we're going to do a little bit more with the legs. So we're going to draw our shoulders down our back, tuck our chin, suck our abs in. Try to get our butts off in that. And remember this idea of rotating the inner thighs. So I'm rotating my inner thighs in, which feels like kind of just gently squeezing my heels together and allowing my toes to turn out. Abs pull in, hooking my pelvis into the ground. So as I lift, I don't need to use my glutes to do it. From here, I'm going to push through those legs and lift up. And then I'm going to keep them at height and squeeze them together. And then back out and down. So it's head and chest first. Shoulders down, abs on, lift, 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 lift. Lift the legs up. Squeeze them in. Squeeze them out and up. Down. Now, as you squeeze those legs up, you've got to push those knees up because we don't want bent legs, okay? And it doesn't work the same. It doesn't get into the legs the same. Squeeze those legs together, back out, down. Suck those abs in at the bottom, rotate those inner thighs, draw the shoulders down the back and lift, push the legs up, squeeze, take them out, and down. Good, we're going to go for 4 more. Chest to shoulders, legs, squeeze, out and up, down. And 3, squeeze, out and up, down. And 2, squeeze those legs up, rotate those thighs in, out, so quads out to the walls. Last one. Squeeze, down, push back into child. Good, keep pushing back into child's. Take the time to shift your hands to the right or the left if you need to. And when you're ready, drawing your hands in under your shoulders, dragging your head and shoulders up. We're going to take it forward into a forward fold. I'm going to go with my little classic here. Nice, easy one. Holding the feet or hugging the knees. Hugging the knees is easier. For those of you who are practicing sitting on the floor, yay, good on you. But also this is one that I use when I'm sitting on the floor and my back starts to get tired or needs to be stretched out more. So I'm going to hug my knees, tuck my chin to my chest, and push my heels away from me, staying connected to those thighs. If I need to, I'm going to grab my feet. And that's going to give me a little bit more room to straighten out. Today my body's nice and open, so this works better for me to grab my feet. Now we keep going. Every time you get as far as you can without your body pulling, or your body just starts to pull away, you're going to come back and start again. Breath out as you push forward. Breath in, breath out. Breath in, breath out and push. Breath in, breath out and push. Breath in, one more. Okay, we're going to bring this into, oh yeah, you're going to be able to see me. So you're going to need a wall or a couch. A wall is actually probably easier, depending on feet flexibility. So I'm going to use a block as a cushion because my mat's not back against the wall, and that's, yeah, too much work. So we're going to do a couch stretchy type thing, which is a lunge stretch in yoga. I'm just going to move that ever so slightly. Bring that into there. So I'm going to put that block just a little bit out from the wall by about 5 inches, and then I'm going to put my knee onto it. From here, I have lots of options. I can either just bring the leg forward and stay in this position here. Nice entry-level stuff. I'm still getting a stretch here, even though I'm getting a stretch here. My foot's up the wall. From here, and I can have both hands on the floor if I like, or either side of the knee. From here, I can start to bring this up. Shoulders down, abs on. And then if I want to start increasing this, so for the very bendy, you've got options here where you end up going all the way back to the wall and even head to foot. I will not be performing that magnificent treat today. It's not currently in my wheelhouse. So from here, if I take the arm on the same leg, reach it up and over, I can grab that elbow, and now I can look at how I'm going to back bend that. So I'm going to suck my abs in and lift my chest up and keep tilting my chest up towards the ceiling to start taking it back. Yeah? And you want to keep pulling that elbow down your back as well. Just want to check in on a few people. Something to watch out for here is the hip. When you're in this angle here, the hip kind of going like that. So you want to make sure you push onto the hip that's behind you. So for me, it's my left hip. I'm going to push my hip to the left. Just want to check. Everyone? Nice. Good. Very nice. Now, what I want you to all think about is pushing the hip towards the ground, suck your abs in. Yeah? To increase it. And then lift your chest up and turn it towards the ceiling. Now that the arm is behind you, it's not about tilting your head up. It's about lifting your chest up and over like a rainbow. So it's only going to do what it's going to do. Good. Very nice. Not bad. Okay, the beauty of having a block or a rug there is it means you're going to put your other knee in the same place as you change over. Put your hands down inside your thigh that's in front of you, and then take that leg back behind you. Don't worry, we're going to have a couple of goes at this one. So knee goes in the same place, lean forward. Now ideally, one side matches the other. So if you find now, because we're going to do this twice, that this side is tighter, I want you to adjust your looser side to match your tighter side when we go back to it. So I lift up, and I push my shoulders down, and I take that arm up that's the same as the leg that's back. I'm going to grab that elbow, pull it down the back, pushing the hip forward. I suck my abs in, push my hips slightly to the side. It's now my right leg, so I'm pushing into my right hip. I'm going to lift my chest up and over like a rainbow. If this isn't there for you, or this is enough of it so far, you can back this off. Yeah, you don't have to take it home. And changing sides. If you need to, you might just want to go into a little bit of a forward fold in the middle. Just reaching for your feet. A little ragdoll should be good. I'm going back to my original leg. So remember what I said, if this side is your looser side, don't go into it as deep here as you did last time. Now adjust to match your tight side. I'm going to spread my toes out on that front foot, really drop that hip down and lift up, abs on, pushing the hip down. And I'm going to take my left leg back, so my left arm up, grab the elbow, pull down, abs on, and now I lift up and over. I've got something happening there. Keep going. I've either got Chad or someone in the weight room. Pleasure, Josh. See you next time. Good. Holding that. Couple more breaths. And then to come out of that, hands down on the inside. Take that knee back. Match them up. Lunge forward. Drop that hip right down. Now I'm going right leg back, so it's my right arm up. Grab the elbow, pull back, abs on, lean into it. And hands down in front. And we're going to go for a forward fold again. Just into that ragdoll type shape. Taking my legs a little wider. Turning my toes in. Bending my knees. Grabbing my elbows overhead. I'm going to keep my eyes open as I swing left to right. And then I'm going to straighten through the backs of my knees and pull my elbows towards the ground. And then bend the knees, swing left to right. And straighten through the knees, reach the elbows to the floor. And bend, swing left to right. One more, reach for the floor with those elbows, straighten those knees, lengthen through the back of the legs. Don't lock the quads, quads are loose. And placing your hands on the floor, then come back down to the ground. So, back to our strap. We've done this one at least once recently. This time we're going to do it with our foot hooked in the strap. Again, over the ball of the toe. From here, I'm going to come to lying on my back. Opposite leg straight. Shoulders down, abs in, both butt cheeks on the ground. And again, I want to pull that hip that I'm working on down to square and level the hips. Now I'm going to bring this knee right into my armpit. And I actually want it to come slightly to the side of my chest so that it really is lining up with the armpit. Both butt cheeks on the ground. So don't rise up out of this. And you see how I've bent the leg there? That means I haven't got my butt cheeks on the ground. So from here, I'm going to use one hand. Quite often I use my opposite hand first, so I grab the knee across, just to keep that tight towards the armpit. And I'm going to start to lengthen that leg up and away from me, keeping the knee as close as I can here. You can even hold the knee from behind if that's helpful. But again, don't let that butt cheek come off the ground on that left side or on that side that you're working. And this foot here, I'm just going to take it over my head. We're going to hold this for a little bit today. Last week we did a moving version. Because I'm so close to that foot, for me, grabbing the foot starts to become a little bit more interesting. But there's definitely this movement away from that with the hip that I'm working on. So I'm pulling my hip down to the ground and towards the wall. Shoulders are down the back. Really pull that knee right into your body as much as you can. Just a little bit more. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take that foot back out to the side like we had it before. But remember how I'm going to maintain my anchor on this opposite side by keeping my back stuck to the floor on the opposite side of my body. And again, I come out, the foot is nice and high. I'm rotating this inner thigh up, pushing out through the back of my knee, trying to maintain a straight leg on both legs. If I can't get my legs straight, I'm going to drop that down lower, as in drop the rope, the strap out. Also, if I can't get my legs straight, I'm going to bring it closer to the midline. It's actually going to be easier there than way out in this sort of second position or this straddle position here. And we're going to bend the knee, bring that strap in so we can change it over. You may want to give that knee a nice little hug, lengthen up the leg, play with the ankle a little bit, drop it down. We're going to bring that other one in, hooking over the ball of the foot, straightening it up. Good. Now from here, bending that knee right into your armpits, keeping your butt cheeks both on the ground. Push this leg dead straight on the opposite leg, on the grounded leg. Bring this knee right in. And again, I'm going to cross opposite or in behind, whatever works for me. And I'm going to start to extend that leg to try and get my foot to kick the ground behind me. And we're going to hold. Keep pulling that knee right into your armpit. And now we're going to take that leg out into seconds, or out into that. Yep. Abs on, rotate that inner thigh up, pull that hip down, square them. Push the inside knee up. And remember on this opposite side, I've got to keep my back stuck to the floor. And bending that leg, slow release. Give it a hug. Get rid of the strap. Straighten that leg up and down. Give the ankle a swivel. Give both knees a hug. And take our feet high into the air, flex our feet. We're going to hinge up. My hands are just under my butt. My feet are flexed. I'm going to look for my abdominals. As I slowly drop my legs towards the ground, I'm going to pause just off the ground, push up off my elbows. We can't do all of that and then not do a straddle. So we're going to go into our straddle. Ooh, I'm going to slightly run over time today. Into our straddle is our last one. So when I'm working this straddle, what I want to do is make sure that I've sucked my abs in, and I'm going to rotate my thighs backwards as much as I can. So it's like I'm trying to turn my little toes to the ground, which is kind of weird, but it works. From here, I'm going to suck my abs in, and everything else is loose. Quads are off, butts off, and I'm just going to walk that forward. Now, if you've got props, you may wish to use a prop to lean on as you come forward. You may wish to use a prop to put your head on as you come forward. But we are going to play a little bit, should you wish, with straightening the spine and rounding the spine. So if you guys want to stay in your straddle, I'm just going to throw a timer on it. I'm going to turn this sideways so I can show you what I mean with that. So that as I come forward here, I can round my spine and I can pull my shoulders down my back, push my chest forward. And this is very intense on the stretch. I'm still sucking my abs in. I'm still trying to round my legs back, though they don't really want to go. And then I can round the spine again. And of course, when you're quite low in this, what this means is that it can work you down fairly fast. If at any stage you need to back the stretch off because we are holding our position down here for a while, by all means, bring it up just a little and maintain your stretch. We are 1 minute in and we have 2 minutes to go. You might want to play with straightening that spine now, pulling the shoulders down the back, pushing your chest forward. Abs are still on. 1 minute to go. In order to come out of this, suck your abs in, push back into your hips. So you're rounding your spine as you come up. Lean back on your hands. Give your knees a jiggle. And now you're going to turn sideways left to right. And slowly start to work your feet a little closer together to move that around. And then either lying back in Shavasana or coming to sitting cross-legged. So I get to say goodbye to everyone. If you do want to go back and just lie flat on the floor, by all means, do that and kill the video. For those of you who turned up today, thank you so much. It's nice to see you all. I'm going to turn it back to gallery view so I can see everyone. Thank you. Yay. And same time next week, since it looks like we're going to be here for a bit longer, and the gym certainly isn't opening for a bit. If you have any questions or any requests or anything like that, please don't hesitate to ask. Otherwise, I hope you enjoy the sunny day. It's so pretty. And I'll see you all again soon. Oh, that kind of stretching, just as an FYI, you wouldn't want to do massive straddle stretches like we just did, like that last 3-minute hold, every day. You'll fall to pieces. It can be very emotional. So like let your body repair from it and then do it again. But some of the movement ones we did are fine. Anyway, thank you all so much. See you again.